Most advisors or salespeople, when you handle objection, they will say things like, "Hey, Peter, yeah, totally understand. I'm just curious, how's the relationship between you and this advisor?" They straight away jump into the question. The moment you jump straight into the question, the prospect on the other side will be like, "Lie out, try to handle me, and try to fine tune." So you don't do that. Every time someone throws you an objection, the easiest framework that I think through is I acknowledge, then I'll ask permission to ask a question. The first thing is to always acknowledge. Acknowledge is not the same as agree. I can understand you, I can think that it makes sense, but I still don't agree with your decision. And so we don't agree, we acknowledge. The second thing is always you ask a question. You ask for permission, then you go into the real question. Hey, so totally makes sense that, hey, by the way, you cool if I ask you a question about this topic they just brought up, because it seems like it's very important. Then after he gave me the consent, I said, great. So now, couple questions. So the first one is, what's your relationship with him and you? We are friends, we know each other since secondary school, reach out to me and everything else. Yeah, and I say, gotcha. Yeah, it makes sense to help him out, provide value. So I love to ask, are you making the decision to buy from him because whatever he say, he's like really great and competent at the things that he planned for you, everything really makes sense and he's just a better advisor? Or you're buying it because you just want to support the relationship? Which one is it? I can bet you anything, he will definitely cannot say that he's competent because it's new. At most he go half-half. Then you may help him realize that actually the decision is more of support rather than because the guy is very competent. Then you can potentially ask another question. Then I say, here's like my view or my stance when I have clients who want to support. On one hand, I don't want you to not support him because like he's a good friend, his friends, we always want to help each other. I remember when I was first started as an athlete, right? It was hard. So I totally understand it. However, on the other hand, I also don't want you to just buy the plans and go ahead with him just because you want to support the relationship. Because at the end of the day, we're talking about your money. We're talking about not only purchasing the solution, but also really doing financial planning as a whole as well. It's kind of like a push and pull. Yes, I guess here it's very simple. I think it might be better if you do support him in this entire career, and the support need not necessarily be in the form of buying a case from him. Then after this way, you can share the reason of why you shouldn't do that. Because then the advisor will just go to everybody just based on relationship and support rather than their competency. You can coach a person to see something differently, right?